we are in the joist space between the floor, and there's a ton of air leakage here. I can feel the air just rushing through here. So far, we've estimated this home, just based on some initial numbers, to be well over 10 air changes per hour. That's the entire volume of air in this house leaking out more than 10 times per hour at a pressure of about 50 pascals. Okay, come on along with me into this other room. So same thing, we're doing some changes here in the bathroom. When I put my hand up here, and you can see, look at how this is blowing. We have major air leakage coming in, probably through the box joist. And so the air barrier wasn't properly done, and likely as well, there may not even have been a vapor barrier. So huge issues as we start to pursue this deep energy retrofit and how we're going to address this issue to bring this house down to what is a respectable air change rate. Come with me over here. So here we are, main floor. There was a built-in unit here that we've removed. And again, I put my hand up into this corner and we have major air rushing in from outside. So again, uncontrolled air leakage that's costing this homeowner a large amount of money. Also, the other problem that occurs is when we have air leakage like this, then we have air, warm air that's carrying moisture, and when it leaks out through these walls, it's going to drop its moisture, and we're going to have problems with condensation inside the walls. As you can appreciate, that is not something that we want to do. So our goal for this home is a deep energy retrofit, and to try and bring it down to something that's respectable, maybe 1.5 air changes per hour, which would be a great target. In doing that, we're also going to add an HRV, ERV to make sure that we're bringing the fresh air in. But that's one of the big goals of this project, is to bring that volume of air leakage down. So remember, hey, so here we are in a room that we're adding on to, and because of when we're doing this pre-test, we've actually vapor barrier off. And you can see, and our Emma from E3 is just backed off on the fan, but you can still see how tight this poly that we've used as an air barrier is. We've got these 2x4s temporarily installed, otherwise we could suck this thing right off the wall and create a storm, which would be kind of a cool bloopers reel, wouldn't it? All right. Today we're out here in our Fort Langley Homes Deep Energy Retrofit. And I'm here with Emma from E3 Eco Group, who's been involved in doing the fan door test, our pre-test of this home, as we prepare it to go through a deep energy retrofit. How you doing, Emma?
Doing great, thanks, John.
Good. Tell me what we found here with the fan door test, and maybe explain to me what you've been doing.
So with my blower door test equipment, I can test the original air tightness of this home. And what that is the baseline of the air tightness from which we want to improve on. So with our test that we completed here today, approximately 8 air changes per hour. And what an air change per hour is how many times the interior heated volume of air is exchanged from the inside to the outside of the house in 1 hour. So 8 whole times. That's a high number.
Yeah, that's a really large number. And I noticed that you took all the little cones out of your fan door, your fan here, including the big disc.
I had to open it all the way up because we were pulling so much air, which is not uncommon in old homes. When the rim joist didn't used to be well sealed, the poly wasn't ever well sealed, and really what my fan here today measured was all of that air leakage, which is why we had to open it all the way up.
That's a lot of air going out. So remember, folks, if a new home is worth building, it's worth building right, and that also applies to a deep energy retrofit.